Big Soft Ed presents River Puzzles. In a river puzzle, you have a number of people or items that need to get from one side of a river to another, often using a single rowboat with limited space and a bunch of rules restricting how you can move them from one side to the other. Here are 3 such puzzles for you to try. There's a downloadable PDF with pieces you can cut out and use to try to solve each one. Solutions will be shown in a separate video. This first one is a classic and usually the first river puzzle people come across. It's pretty easy, so a good one to start with. A farmer has to get a fox, a hen and a sack of grain across a river, and he only has a rowing boat to do it. Unfortunately, once he's in the boat, he can only fit one of these 3 in with him at a time. But if he takes the fox across first, the unsupervised hen will eat the sack of grain, and the farmer doesn't want that. Worse still, if he takes the grain across first, the fox will make a meal of the hen. Now there's no trick answer to this. The river is too wide for him to throw anything across, the river current is too strong for him to push the boat or swim across, and he has no rope to tie around anything. He can only get everything to the other side by rowing it across in the boat with him. How does he do it? And how many times does he have to row across the river to do it? Here's a more challenging problem. 3 pairs of monsters, each made up of an adult and child, need to cross the river. Being monsters, any one of them can row the boat, even the child monsters. But being monsters, there is still only room for 2 in the boat at a time, even if it's 2 child monsters. And finally, being monsters, if a child monster is ever without its adult monster in the presence of one of the other adult monsters, it will get eaten. So it's no good for Big Yellow and Big Purple to go across because Big Blue will eat the Little Yellow and Purple monsters. And if Big Blue goes across with Little Yellow, Big Yellow and Big Purple will eat Little Blue, while Big Blue is snacking on Little Yellow during the journey. But it is possible to get all 6 across without any monster buffet. Again, the solution has no tricks, just monsters rowing the boat back and forth across the river. If you don't want to know the minimum number of crossings it can be done in, look away now. Finally, here's a variation on the river crossing format. 4 people need to row across the river. Again, any one of them can row the boat, but it can still hold no more than 2 at any time. This time, the problem is they all need to be on the other side as fast as possible. Ignoring the time it takes to get in and out of the boat, the fastest person can row across in 1 minute. The second fastest takes 2 minutes, the third takes 7 minutes, and the slowest takes 10 minutes. The catch is the boat will only travel at the speed of the slowest rower that's in the boat. So if the 1-minute rower and the 10-minute rower are in the boat, it will take 10 minutes to cross. But if the 1-minute rower rows back alone, he can cross in 1 minute, which would take the total time so far to 11 minutes. How quickly can all 4 get across? If you don't want to know the fastest time, look away now. If you can do all those, why not create your own? You'll need to think about what the rules are concerning which people or items must be kept apart. Can anybody row, or only certain people? How many people or items can the boat hold at a time? How many does it take to row the boat? Think carefully about the rules and limits of your puzzle and make sure you can solve it yourself. A good puzzle is often one with few rules but a difficult solution.